If you can't measure your product, you can't improve it. This video covers both the product management and engineering sides of building a lasting instrumentation strategy. This program is brought to you by the Series of Thoughts team as part of the AWS for Products team series.
Today, we cover two perspectives: the PM angle, defining what to measure, and the dev angle, building the reliable infrastructure using AWS services like CloudWatch and Kinesis. The core thesis is that instrumentation is the one thing you cannot retrofit without a permanent gap in your product history. Missing behavioral data can never be recovered. From the PM angle, start by defining the events that actually matter. The fundamental question is, what user behaviors are we trying to understand? Start from your desired dashboards and work backward. There are 4 categories of events worth capturing: user actions, funnel steps, feature interactions, and error states. These events capture deliberate interactions, core journey milestones, feature engagement, and user friction. A consistent product analytics taxonomy is essential for trustworthy analytics. This includes defining events, properties, user identity, and session context consistently. Consistent naming pays dividends. Use a shared naming convention like the verb-noun format consistently across your product, decided before instrumentation begins. This prevents confusion among team members. User identity is the thread that connects everything. Every event should carry a minimum of user ID, account ID, and plan tier for reliable cohort analysis and retention measurement. Treat instrumentation as a first-class product requirement. Define it in discovery, write it into acceptance criteria, and ensure it ships on day 1 to avoid permanent gaps in your historical data. Here is a practical template for including tracking requirements in any user story, ensuring the event names and properties are defined within the acceptance criteria. Now that we know what to instrument, let's look at the dev angle. We'll explore how to build a reliable, queryable, and cost-effective instrumentation stack using Amazon CloudWatch and Kinesis. Observability has 3 layers: logs, metrics, and traces. For product analytics, logs and metrics are the most important, providing structured event records and numerical measurements over time. Structured logging is the foundation. Logs emitted as JSON are machine-readable and queryable with CloudWatch Logs insights. Every log entry must include core fields like timestamp, user ID, and a typed event payload. CloudWatch Logs Insights lets you run SQL-like queries across your structured log data in near real time, allowing you to perform complex analyses without provisioning extra infrastructure. Custom metrics measure what matters numerically, such as error rates and conversion counts. Unlike logs, metrics are pre-aggregated for alarms and dashboards, providing product-level visibility that infrastructure metrics can't offer. The CloudWatch Embedded Metric Format, or EMF, is the most efficient way to emit custom metrics. You embed metric values inside structured log lines, which CloudWatch automatically extracts, saving separate put metric data API calls. Choosing the right metric dimensions is critical, since each unique combination creates a separate metric stream, increasing cost. Use dimensions like plan tier or environment, but avoid high cardinality dimensions like user ID or request ID. For product events that need to go beyond CloudWatch and flow into data warehouses or microservices, Amazon Kinesis Data Streams provides a real-time pipeline, acting as the nervous system for user behavior signals. CloudWatch is ideal for operational monitoring, alerting, and infrastructure metrics, while Kinesis is for real-time event streaming, high-throughput pipelines, and long-term product analytics. They are complementary, not competing. To publish events to Kinesis, your application sends a JSON event record to a shard. Use the user ID as the partition key to ensure all events from the same user land on the same shard, preserving ordering. This visual demonstrates a typical Kinesis-powered event pipeline. Events flow from your app code into the Kinesis stream, then through Firehose, ultimately landing in analytics tools, handling millions of events daily without dedicated servers. Amazon EventBridge is the right choice when an event needs to trigger downstream actions or business logic, such as sending emails or updating a CRM. It routes a single event to multiple targets without custom fan-out code. Use Kinesis for high-throughput data pipelines, and when ordering within a user session is paramount. Use EventBridge when events trigger workflows, you need content-based routing, or when integrating with third-party SaaS applications. Designing a durable event schema is critical for long-term success. A brittle schema requires re-instrumentation for every product change. A good schema is versioned, extensible, and separate stable identity fields from volatile properties. Adopt a 3-layer event schema. The envelope contains routing data. The identity context tracks the user, and the payload holds the event-specific data. This separation allows consumers to parse events without understanding the entire payload. Schema versioning is necessary because product requirements change. Add a schema version field to every event and increment it only for breaking changes, such as renaming or removing required properties. Ensure every event includes these core properties: a unique event ID for deduplication, the event name and schema version, client and server timestamps, full identity context, and app version and platform for correlating behavior with releases. Recognizing instrumentation anti-patterns is a high-leverage investment. Avoiding these common mistakes during feature planning will save significant effort and prevent future data issues. Avoid these 5 pitfalls: tracking everything without definition, failing to stitch user identity, relying solely on client-side tracking, instrumenting after product launch, and having no event registry or changelog. An event registry is the API documentation for your behavioral data. It catalogs every event, its trigger condition, properties, and owner. Treating it with rigor prevents duplicate events and naming drift. CloudWatch alarms make metrics actionable by alerting your team when a metric crosses a meaningful threshold. This notifies you before users report the issue. This diagram summarizes the 5 AWS services essential for the instrumentation stack: CloudWatch logs, metrics, logs insights, Kinesis data streams, and EventBridge. Each serves a distinct purpose in collecting, processing, and routing product data. The irreversibility principle states that missing instrumentation is the only technical debt you cannot repay. A gap in your data history is permanent and prevents future analysis of past user behavior. Key takeaways include treating instrumentation as a PM responsibility, building a taxonomy before instrumenting, using CloudWatch for ops and Kinesis for product data, and designing schemas for evolution. In the next episode, we will cover how to query your collected product data at scale using Amazon Athena for serverless SQL over S3 and Amazon Redshift for high-performance data warehousing.